tell an example of a manipulating person. If someone were to tell you in a relationship they don't want the relationship anymore, there's absolutely no possible chance that you would ever get back together. And when you're listening to all of this, you're trying your very hardest to keep this person. You're still trying. I mean, you're fighting skin and tooth, trying to keep this individual. But then you make a decision that if this is what they want, you have to comply, because you cannot make someone love you. You cannot make someone stay with you. And you decide, I'm going to give them what they want. And the moment you make that decision, this person has the audacity to say to you, you did not fight hard enough for them. I mean, I had to pause for a moment on that one. You're practically begging this person not to leave you. I mean, begging them literally. Because some people, they love so hard, they beg to keep their family together. But then when you make a decision, okay, I have to do this, they don't want it anymore, and they have the audacity to say you did not fight for them hard enough. It's all about you. It's all about what you want. Let me tell you something. That is manipulation. That is the biggest manipulator. So you say you don't want me, but I'm supposed to keep begging, practically bleeding blood. Bleeding blood, trying to get you to stay. Let me tell you something. A person like that is extremely unhappy. A person like that, you will never be able to satisfy them. It will be a waste of your time. I had to tell an individual, you will never be able to fully make this person happy. You may be able to provide happy moments for them, but I told this individual, you would never be able to make a person happy. Make this person happy. Whatever that is going on the inside of this individual that makes her feel as though someone has to run behind her. I think that's an ego trip for her. And then to add insult to injury, after being in a sexual relationship, then the next thing is we would never be good at anything else besides sex. But then when they agree that the relationship is over, the person says you didn't fight hard enough for me. After you've already said the words out of your mouth that sex is all we would ever be good at. So let me tell you what you do for a person like that. You carry on. Carry on with dismissing that individual from out of your life. As difficult as it may be, carry on with dismissing this person out of your life. Anytime that individual says to you the craziness, like I've just explained, remind them of what they've said. Don't allow them to say that nonsense and you don't let them know that, listen, this is not the way it happened. I'm going to tell you this for the very last time, that this is not the way it happened, and then I'm done with this. I'm done with it. Because you will find yourself going back and forth with them time and time again. They will never get it. So you have to set in your mind, settle it in your mind, settle it in your mind that you go back to an individual who does something like this, you're bound to be going through it for the rest of your life with them because they have a problem. A person with a clear mind, a healthy mind, would never do such foolishness unless they're just being spiteful. Because some people do things to be extremely spiteful. Some people are so evil, the thing that they know you are absolutely not doing, they would tell you that that's who you are and that's what you're doing to them, just to do it, just to be doing it. Just to be doing it. Just to mess with your mind and your psyche. Do you understand how that could mess with the psyche of an individual who loves the person so much and wants them so much, and they're willing to do almost anything to save the family, the marriage? But your spouse says that there is no possible chance. Mind you, there's no infidelity, nothing like that going on in the marriage. But the individual just makes a decision that she doesn't want to be married anymore. So you have to find solace in knowing that you've given it your all. You cannot make a person remain and stay where they don't want to be. But don't you dare allow them to manipulate you when they are clearly the one that walked up. Get this. She left. She left the marriage, but wanted him to fight for her. Fight for what? Fight for what? Fight for us to continue on going through the same thing. 1 minute we're happy, the next minute you want a divorce. I mean, what exactly is he supposed to be fighting for? What is it? There are some people, like I've said, you just got to know that maybe perhaps you made a huge mistake and you did not know what this person was like, who this person was, but you married them based on what you thought they were. You're going to have to make a decision to let it go. Is it easy? No, it is not easy. When I left my husband, it was not, my ex-husband, it was not easy. It was not easy. The manipulating tactic that he used, he's cheating on me throughout the entire marriage. Women calling me, saying all kinds of awful things to me. He had me believing that this woman was following me to be careful. All of these things is going on. And when I decide to leave him, he had the audacity to say to me one day, "We are never getting back together because I heard you were talking about me and scandalizing my name." After everything that he had done to me, he had the audacity to say to me, "We are never getting back together." But I left him. But this is the psyche that they play. This is what they play with, your mind. It's all a game. It's all a tactic. So remember what went on in that relationship. Do not allow them to alter your thinking. Don't let them alter your thinking when you know the truth about what you've done in that marriage, that relationship. Don't let them alter it. Because, my God, they will try. That's their MO, to confuse the hell out of you. But you don't have to accept that. Know what you know, even if you have to record the conversation. Sometimes it's just that deep, just that serious. Even if you have to record the conversations so that you could go back and remind yourself, wait a minute now, I'm not tripping. I know what they said. I'm not tripping. But at some point, you have to go no contact and don't respond at all. Is it challenging when you have children with them? Of course it is. But you have to limit your conversations. You have to limit everything. My goodness, something is going on the roads, y'all. My goodness. You have to limit your conversations even in a situation like that where you may share small children together, minor children. Don't let people work you over like that. Don't allow them to do that. While they were with you, did they not do enough already? Did they not do enough already? Stop trying to make unhappy people happy, or you will drive yourself absolutely crazy. The moments that you give to them that may be happy moments will never be enough to suffice for their entire life, for the entire duration of the relationship. It will never be the case. Never. So do yourselves a favor. Be kind to yourself and remember all of the greatness and the goodness that you gave them in the relationship. Remember that and do not allow them to distort that. Nothing is worse. Well, there are some things that are worse, but it's really sad when you know you've given it your all and that person don't even recognize that. Someone is out there that's going to be good to you. Someone out there is going to be ready to receive what you're giving and then give it back. Someone is going to be out there. I promise you. There are a lot of women out here who are looking for good men and vice versa. People are looking for good relationships. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and support me by subscribing. My name is Tracy DeLeston. I have several books on Amazon: Breaking the Chains of a Narcissist, Freedom from Narcissistic Abuse, and Overcoming Destructive Relationships. Once again, they're all on Amazon. And if you have children, go ahead and purchase my book, Gabrielle, the Biggest Little Dreamer. I am almost to my destination. So y'all have the most amazing day whenever you're viewing this video, morning, noon, night, whenever you're viewing it. Have a great time listening and taking in what I'm saying. And if you know someone who's in this position, please share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any comments, please share them with me. I like to be able to converse back and forth with my subscribers or anyone who's considering me just watching the video. So take care. I gotta go. Bye-bye.